LOHAS means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It talks about the market that caters to conscious consumers, and then who those conscious consumers are. We provide the context that gives everybody the relevant understanding of how to connect with that conscious consumer. What we're trying to do is create the relationships that are very unique and cross over different market sectors and use the larger LOHAS umbrella to better understand how to do so. This is all about providing you tools for a better tomorrow.
LOHAS is about lifestyles, it's about choices, it's about people's empowered decisions in life.
There's a palpable energy in the experience, and that comes through the authentic passion of the people that are involved.
There's a lot of serendipity here, and I say that from a place that I think it's actually consciously constructed.
At trade shows, everybody's on their own separate little agenda and they're running down the aisle from appointment to appointment. I think this is a much different type of conference, and it's much more about collaboration than competition.
It's inspirational, especially for young entrepreneurs. It's so cool to be able to access people you look up to as role models, to be able to listen to them, meet them, talk to them, get more inspired by them. It's just an incredible opportunity.
There's a dime a dozen green conferences out there, but there's only a few. I think LOHAS is a key example where it's truly authentic and you get really the right people involved, not just someone who's doing a normal job and maybe thinking about green for an hour a week.
The imagination with which people have created concepts, companies have ideas, products, services is fascinating, and it's very affirming also that as a human race, there is a group of people who are taking the time to think about these deeply profound and important issues for humanity.
The great thing is everyone's intention is all going in the same direction to do more good. We all have different approaches to it, but ultimately we're all synergizing and going in the same direction.
Bringing the conversation to a totally different level, which is humans being present, talking about meaningful things.
LOHAS actually works to bring people together who have so much to offer each other that we wouldn't even know or think to reach out to each other otherwise.
Almost everywhere else I go, I'm talking to people, either academics or journalists, who are studying this idea of LOHAS. But when you talk to the people within it, you get a much better feel for what it's really about.
In the past, say, 100 conferences I've given talks at, this is probably the only one I've actually stayed past my time I have to be there.
People are exactly who they are on stage as they are when we're mingling, and that realness really comes through.
Sometimes the most fascinating illumination may come when you're riffing off of each other.
I met so many people. I got a whole bunch of business cards. This is just from today.
It's not just the information that changes our lives, but it's the relationships. It's actually meeting someone who's doing what you always wanted to do, or someone who's doing something that you never thought was possible.
Listening to Gopi talk, I don't think I'm going to get Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama connected anytime soon. That's not part of my world. But if he can do that, what can I do here to use that intention to make change?
One of the big trends in LOHAS right now is to actually look at how do brands, how do companies, how do products influence us on an emotional level.
What seems to be happening is a welling up of creativity in people that they want to share and give. When you give your own creative expression, you start receiving nourishment from giving.
Industrialization and computerization are taking away a lot of the tasks that humans really are not good at or meant to do. The computer's doing all the process. We get to do all the creativity.
Really interesting, I think, is the appetite for major businesses to be involved in green initiatives that really small, innovative companies are bringing forward.
Transparency is a growing movement. I think just consumers expecting it, demanding it. I think only rewarding companies that are starting to become transparent.
Going for zero, going for the perfect versus what can be done today. Drive a hybrid and you make a huge, a difference. It's not zero, but it's 50% better, and that's huge.
We've got to actually go beyond just those who are the true believers.
You can be around people that are constantly pioneering new things, and that just ups your game every time.
Conscious business, it liberates, it frees,
creating these healthy and sustainable products, but also educating and inspiring another generation.
If you're of any age and you've got a good idea, people will listen to you.
Potential is what excites me the most. The future is bright and shining.